Alright, so as you know, I'm doing breakdowns of UFC 310, just the key matchups that I think are really heavy. I've already done the main event, and now I'm doing the featured fight, which is Alexander Volkov versus Cyril Gane. Now, why is this fight so huge? Well, I think this fight actually has huge implications, regardless of my own opinion or not, okay? And the reason why is I'm rooting for Volkov. I picked Volkov. I think he wins by decision. Volkov is looking really good recently. And I think Cyril Gane hasn't improved in like fucking 5 years, 5 years. And I think the Volkov that he beat is still the same Cyril Gane we have. But I think this Volkov that lost to Gane has matured and learned a lot about how to fight properly in heavyweight. Volkov is a giant, everything like that. But the real stakes are the real implications, I guess we should say. Cyril Gane sucks, and if he is a legit contender, this is a problem for heavyweight, because that means we gotta have him fight Aspinall, and then we gotta treat Cyril Gane as a legit contender. But the healthier way to go about this is Volkov to win, because if Cyril Gane wins when he's getting his 3rd title shot, okay, if he beats Volkov, you know, he fought a one-legged Francis Ngannou and lost, and he got fucking submitted via guillotine in the 1st round after landing a low blow. I'm just saying, listen, I'm not trying to shit on Jones, I'm not trying to shit on whatever right now. I'm just saying, 42-year-old Stipe went to round 3 with Jones. This guy got submitted in round 1. This guy's almost prime age for heavyweight. He's a half part-timer because he's acting and he's playing fucking games trying to get rank 1 in whatever the fucking stupid fucking sports games they play, because sports games are just terrible. I don't understand how anyone finds them interesting, but hey, everyone likes their own things, I guess. But regardless, that means we have to seriously, like, take Cyril Gane as a legit heavyweight contender. I know he's only got 2 losses, but listen, man, it's one-legged Francis, and it's fucking Jon Jones at 37 years old. Ugh. He's just so slow, and he relies on whatever. Regardless, here's the problem, right? He did just beat Sergey Spivak. Great win, kind of. Sergey Spivak has announced he doesn't look up fights. He doesn't look up matches of his fighters. He's just, I'm gonna go in there and be the better fighter. It's not how you fight Cyril Gane. You go in with a game plan. Either a wrestle-heavy game plan, or you go in with a, I'm going to knock this guy out game plan like Tai Tuivasa did. I just let this sink in, okay? We were in a world where if Tai Tuivasa doesn't get knocked down via back-of-the-head strikes from Cyril Gane using a back-of-the-head hammer fist, and he stays up and he's able to survive the round, and I think probably win the round. If he was able to win that round, he was 1 round away from fighting Jon Jones for the heavyweight belt. Just think about that. That's the world we were in. This was the #1 contender fight. I know Tai Tuivasa sucks now. I'm just saying. Cyril Gane's getting dropped by this guy. He's making it competitive with this guy. Volkov is slaughtering this guy on the ground. Takes him down, easily submits him. Picks him apart on the feet. Actually looks like he has a really good chin against Sergey Pavlovich. I know Sergey Pavlovich has kind of fallen off because he's on a 2-fight losing streak. Regardless, he did also just beat Curtis Blades. Was it this year? I think it was this year. Maybe it was late last year. I think it was late last year. I'm kind of misremembering, I think. I think it was sometime last year. Yeah, because Aspinall... I think Aspinall got the interim belt last year. Oh, fuck, I'm mixing up my timelines now. Anyways, regardless, Sergey Pavlovich, he's been knocked out by Aspinall. Not a bad win. Aspinall does whatever he wants to any of his opponents. And Pavlovich also is a heavy hitter. Let's not pretend like he didn't just spark up Curtis Blades. Let's not pretend like this guy's not knocking out Derek Lewis. You know, I know it's Derek Lewis, but you get my point. He's knocking out people in similar fashion to Tom Aspinall, except when he fights Tom Aspinall, you know? And Volkov, ever since the Cyril Gane loss, looks like he's really tried to improve, you know? He's not getting knocked out, which is another good thing to see. He hasn't been knocked out in 5-6 years. I think 6 years? Yeah, about 6 years. Yeah, literally 6 years. I like seeing that, you know? I really do. As a heavyweight not getting knocked out in 6 years, that's kind of impressive, you know? And he's beating the people he's supposed to beat. Alistair Overeem after the roids. Walt Harris, whoever the fuck that is. Then he does lose to Tom Aspinall. It's Tom fucking Aspinall, but he gets submitted and arguably does the best anyone's ever done against Tom Aspinall. Just saying, you know, which might go down in the history books. But regardless, he smoked Jairzinho Rozenstruik. If you don't know who Rozenstruik is, he's a well-credited kickboxer. Volkov didn't even need to grapple, and he smoked Jairzinho. I know Jairzinho's old, I get it, but that's a good win, you know, for heavyweight. Then he smokes Volkov, or Romanov. This is during a time, listen, I know Romanov, the fat pig, I get it, but this is during a time where Romanov is said to be the next thing at heavyweight. He's got the grappling, he's got the striking, he's getting everything going, he's mixing in everything well. This guy's a legit MMA fighter, you know? And then he gets smoked in round 1 by Alexander Volkov, because Romanov's just a fat pig. We found that out. But regardless, Tai Tuivasa, I know 3-fight losing streak, but he's still smart enough to not really stay in the danger range like he used to be when he was fighting Derek Lewis, you know? And he's smart enough to just tap out range. Oh, Tai Tuivasa's going down, time to get the submission going, you know? I really like that. And it's an Ezekiel choke. You don't see that. You don't see submissions in heavyweight. This is what I like to see, you know? I really, really like to see this. So he's got the striking, he's got the grappling, he's tall as fuck, and he's getting smarter with his fight IQ. This is a different level of Volkov to the one that lost to Ciryl Gane, where I think Ciryl Gane's still just a part-timer. I do. He's ducking Tom Aspinall. He said openly he's ducking Tom Aspinall. He doesn't want the smoke. He knows he's getting finished. So if Ciryl Gane wins, we're going to be left with Ciryl Gane just sticking around, being able to beat all the #1 contenders, because he is legit scared of Tom Aspinall. Of course, unless Tom Aspinall then gets the undisputed belt, then it'll be Ciryl Gane versus Tom Aspinall. I get that, right? But I just don't want to put weight in Ciryl Gane. I'm tired of this guy, man. He did lose to a one-legged Francis Ngannou and Jon Jones via round 1. Who's the last person to get finished by Jon Jones in round 1? Let's just see this. Has it even ever happened? Chael fucking Sonnen. And literally over 10 years ago. That's the last time. Over 10 years ago, Jon Jones got a finish in round 1. This is the guy we're talking about here. Like, come on. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I'm tired of looking at this guy. If you're French, I get it. Root for your fighter. Hey, more power to you, brother. Personally, I'm going with the Russian. I think the Russian does get it done. I think he gets it done by decision. I think he's just going to be smart this fight. You know? If Ciryl Gane wants to start going in for the blitzes like he's been doing, going for those illegal strikes, I do think Volkov is going to be smart enough to get takedowns. You know? And not takedowns, maybe just trips. I think trips would do it on Ciryl Gane. Ciryl Gane's a big boy, but he is this kind of tricky fighter, but that's kind of all he really is, you know? Oh, wow, he beat Derek Lewis. Crazy. Wow, he beat Tai Tuivasa. Crazy. He beat Jairzinho Rozenstruik. You know, decision, it is what it is. You know, and then he's just beat a bunch of bums. So, Ciryl Gane, my point is just, he hasn't fought a lot of people. I don't want to put a lot of credit on Ciryl Gane if he does win. Or, sorry, if he loses. And we can slowly just push Ciryl Gane out. Does a Jolton Almeida beat him? Maybe. Could a Mick Parkin lay on him? It's possible. You know, we have matchups like that are kind of interesting. Can Marcin Tybura still beat him? It's possible. Like, he still hasn't fought a lot of the division, is the problem. He's fought Tai Tuivasa. Oh, big shocker. You know? And a Jairzinho and a Derek Lewis. Outside of that, and a Spivak. Fuck! And a Volk. Fuck! Never mind. He's fought kind of a decent amount of the division. You know? But I'm just so tired of Ciryl Gane and people just like thinking Ciryl Gane's good. I just want a world where Volkov can win and we can just pretend like Ciryl Gane sucks, and then we have to put more weight in the Jones win because he submitted, like, damn, how good is Jones? He submitted him in round 1. Like, ugh, like I can already see it, man. I'm tired of it. I really am. I want some new, fresh challenges and some actual skillful heavyweights. Not ones that rely on back of the head shots, like fucking Ciryl Gane. Literally 90% of the strikes he landed were back of the head on Tai Tuivasa. And if you want to say, well, yeah, they were the ear shots, they didn't really count it, alright? He literally low blowed Jon Jones in the first minute. Now what, Jon Jones fans? Now you have to agree, because that's your GOAT. Just saying. But yeah. And I think it was even a back of the head strike for Derek Lewis. Like, this is my problem. He cheats, and he's a cheater. He will try to eye poke. He will grab the cage. Like, he doesn't have great fight IQ. He's pulling for a heel hook in the 5th round against Francis Ngannou. Like, you know what I mean? Please, bro, for the health of the heavyweight division, we need Volkov to win. Volkov's been looking good. He's showcasing that improvement matters. He did have to just 1v1 his friend. It really sucks. You could tell it really does suck for Volkov. I think this showcase, if nothing else, nerves don't bother him. The fact that there's personal stuff going on, I bet they were close friends, and after that, Sergey Pavlovich kind of treated it like, damn, bro, you were really trying to knock me out or something there. And Volkov, you can say, didn't finish Sergey because of that, or you could maybe say, oh, well, I don't even know what you could say to make it look bad. But regardless, let's just say that Volkov wasn't trying 100% because it was his friend. This still is a good win to have under your record. You know, Sergey Pavlovich still has finished everyone in the division in under 3 minutes, similar to Aspinall, other than Alistair Overeem, and now Alexander Volkov, and Tom Aspinall, I guess. But Tom Aspinall is just gonna be the GOAT. Man, he's just so cool. Anyways, yeah. So, I do predict Volkov to win. I hope he wins. I think it's for the health of the division. I know, listen, if you're French, I get it why you're voting for your boy here. I just think it's worse for the division. If this guy wins, we have to put credit on his name, and we have to be like, oh, Ciryl Gane, yeah, he's actually good. How good is Jon Jones? You know, like, oh, I'm just so fucking tired of it. Oh, I just want some healthy divisions here. Anyways, that's pretty much what I wanted to touch on. Break down the fight, why I think it's important for the division. Because at least if Ciryl Gane loses, he can be a top 5 sort of gatekeeper. He doesn't have to be a #1 contender all the time, ducking dangerous matchups, you know? Where Volkov, he will fight literally anyone. He will fight Romanov on a hype train. He will fight Jairzinho Rozenstruik, the credited kickboxer. He will fight Tai Tuivasa on a tear. He will fight Sergey Pavlovich. You know, he's a big scary guy, you know, but, you know, he will fight Marcin Tybura during a time where Marcin Tybura is good. He will fight, like, you get what I mean? Like, he will fight people. He will fight Aspinall, you know? He will fight. He's a tall dude. He's fun to see. He's dynamic striking, and he's got a good ground game. And just look at that record, 38-10. How could you not root for this guy? With a nickname like Drago from Russia? Come on, brother. Anyways, that being said, thank you for watching. I daily upload, daily live stream. Come check it out. You know, ask questions, do whatever you want. Not whatever. I will ban you if you say some unwarranted shit. But regardless, yeah. Just want to say thank you for watching. As always, I hope you have a good day.